I came to know that you used to complete one book per day. So, and also I know that you are having a very great reading speed. So I can say that it's only by only having that great reading speed, you are not going to complete the book per day. Like we need some driving force or motivation to complete a book per day. So in your point of view, what is that driving force? What is that motivation you are going to get regularly to complete a book per day? This is my question.
Okay, well, so what motivates me to read so much is your question precisely, Ganesh, right? The basic
Yes,
source
yes.
of motivation. See, I have learned this from a book called "So Good They Can't Ignore You" by Carl Newport. Okay, I'll keep mentioning and referring to books. That's all I do. And needless to mention, all the books must be summarized in Booklet app, so you can go and check the summary in detail. So good you can't ignore you. So good they can't ignore you by Carl Newport. And it came to me as a surprise when he says that motivation is overrated. Motivation is overrated. So if you break the word, it's motive to take action. Perhaps that's how the word came into existence, motivation. And he says motivation is overrated. I was like, what? What is he saying? Every bit sort of talks about motivational speaker. I'll gather motivation and then I'll take action. I'll listen to Steve Jobs. Today I'll listen to Amrut Deshmukh, get motivated, and then I'll start reading a lot of books. He says, no, this is all crap. He says, motivation doesn't cause action. Action causes motivation. It's the other way around. Now that action might be small, big, right, wrong, doesn't matter. For example, you will be surprised, Ganesh. What do you think if I want to read this entire book of 200, 300 pages? You know what is the goal, target number of pages I have in my mind before I start the book? How many pages? Guess. You'll be surprised to know the number.
Like, come
3
again, please repeat
pages.
the question.
Two pages. I have a
Okay, sir.
goal of 2 pages. Now I tell you, ये ऐसे कैसे 2 pages बोलता है और पूरी book पढ़ लेता है, right? See, there are two ways to get things done. One is to increase the willpower. We overestimate our willpower. That tomorrow I am going to wake up at 6 o'clock and go to the ground and do 100 push-ups and 1,000 rope jumps and 3-kilometer jogging. Okay, we overestimate our willpower. And uh, we rely on willpower, but if willpower is not in our control, it's like a charging of mobile. It fades away over a long period of day. Yeah, you don't have the same amount of willpower throughout the day. Our different people, different activities suck away our willpower. It's not constant throughout the day. Then what is the next best thing? Is to convert the activity into such a small, stupid looking activity that it doesn't require any willpower. Are you getting my point? So if I convert this huge, humongous task of reading 200-pager book into read 2 pages, what is the quick reaction? Oh, 2 pages. Oh, come on, I can do it. It's a child's play. If I convert the morning workout of 10 kilometers jogging and 1,000 rope jumps and 100 push-ups into, I have to do 2 push-ups right now or 2 pull-ups right now. What will Ganesh say? 2 push-ups, I'll do it this way. What's the big deal about it? Now see, we are tricking our mind, okay, to convince it that for 2 push-ups, you don't need anything. Just get started. And the magic of inertia, the law of inertia comes in place. Yeah. You do those 2 push-ups and getting started is half the battle won. You are naturally motivated to do the third push-up. I'm naturally motivated to read the 3rd page. I can't stop myself because law of inertia. You know what is law of inertia? To be in the state of flow in which you already are. We don't like to change. Change doesn't come to us naturally. We resist change, right? So if we are sleeping, we don't feel like waking up. We like to continue sleeping. And when we are awake, we don't like to go to sleep. That's why we remain awake till late night. Got it? This is a simple thing I do whatever is huge. I have to make a PowerPoint presentation of 15 slides. Oh my God, is the natural reaction. If I cut it down and say that I have to write 2 bullet points for slide number 1, 2 bullet points for slide number 1, I'll just do it. So this is the gateway habit. Okay, you find out what is the gateway habit, and then by doing that, you are naturally motivated to do the entire desired activity. All right. So this really works. You can try it out.
Thanks a lot.
Great. And that's why people always used to say that people always overestimate what they can do in 1 month, and they, underestimate what they can do in 1 year.
Yeah.
So
correct.
They always do this.
Yeah.
Very great.
And we often talk about positive thinking, negative thinking. Yes, there is nothing wrong in it. Think positive. But we barely talk about positive actions and negative actions. Where again, the law of inertia comes in place. If the first thing in the morning, instead of making my bed, which is again a positive action because it gives me a positive signal to my subconscious mind that I'm an organized man, I'm a disciplined man, I do first things first. But instead of that, I just pick up the phone and check my WhatsApp messages. There's a whole spiral of negativity which goes. So that action is a negative action. Checking phone as the first activity when I wake up at 5:30 a.m. is a negative action. Making my bed as the first activity when my alarm goes off at 5:30 a.m. is a positive action. And then positive action will lead to more positive actions. Again, the law of inertia. Why? Because it's not just about making the bed. It's about sending the message to my subconscious mind that I'm a disciplined person, I'm an organized person. So there is a high chance that for the rest of the day, I will watch good TED Talks, I will read book, I'll eat healthy, I'll prefer an apple over a cup of tea. Okay. I will not watch random videos of Kapil Sharma on YouTube. But the first thing I do in the morning is check WhatsApp messages or scroll the Instagram feeds. There is a high chance that I eat something junk from my fridge, eat biscuits, avoid the apple, watch Netflix, binge watch a web series on and whatnot, So a negative action will lead to more negative actions. Simple. A positive action will lead to more positive action. Yeah. See, a person who is down with 2 bottles of beer will never feel like eating an apple after that. He always feels to eat some oily butter chicken and those fried French fries. Yeah. But interestingly, you don't feel like having tea after having an apple. See how it works? The positive action leads to more positive actions.
Yeah. So I have one thing for you, Amrut. Like, why is that so? Like a lot of times where we are in, like I don't know what kind of environment you live in, but a lot of people are, I know these people because of they are my friends and they are my juniors. Actually, these people, a lot of people are, and we have always seen that on the roads or whenever in our friend circle also, a lot of people who have some drinking habit or smoking habit, they don't feel shy or they don't feel insecure. They feel proud about that. But these are the people when they are in the outside, when they are traveling, and if they want to open the book from their bag, actually they carry the book when they are traveling. But these people think 100 times to open the book. But there are the people who are doing a lot of, lot of bad things in the society without having any shame. Why these people are feeling so much terrified to do good things actually? So what made them to feel like that? These are the people like I have, they always used to come and tell me that their experiences whenever they travel or whenever they go out, they feel insecure about themselves and they feel inferior in front of the others. So what people will think if I open the book? So how they should change this process of thinking?
No, I think you hit the bullseye. See, I call it as there is one change, a keystone change. You change one habit and all other things will fall in place. Okay. Instead of directly attacking on alcohol, which is just a symptom, alcohol is not the problem. So if you must have observed, I have many friends in the gym. Most of those who are drinkers end up, leaving the workouts gym after a few months. They don't continue. Whereas whenever they are in the gym, they work out rigorously. They really work hard as I do. But then the motivation is lost after a few weeks or months. It's not just about the physical change. It's not that because they are drinking at night and it's affecting physically, it is affecting them psychologically. कि अरे कल रात को मैंने इतना गंदा, I did injustice to my body. I know alcohol is all empty calories and useless. Then what's the use of going to the gym in the morning? Anyway, I've ruined my body. Are you getting my point? Again, the same message that last night's negative action will not lead me to a positive action of going to the gym. So what I did was I had done all these mistakes. 6 years ago, I was not the man that I am today. I had all the bad habits. I was a couch potato, used to watch Kapil Sharma for 6 hours in a row with those noodles and French fries in my left hand and right hand. Yeah, remote. And there were maids in the house. I never used to go out to the kitchen and bring my glass of water. I was so lazy, I was overweight by 15 kilograms. Yeah, and then I looked myself into the mirror one day and said, this guy is going to appeal to the youth of India to make India read. He is not booklet guy. He's booklet uncle. And then I decided that instead of fixing all the problems, yeah, a drinking problem, distraction, eating junk food, overeating, yeah, gossiping, etc., and too much of entertainment, yeah, too many friends, too much of music. See, nothing is wrong. All these are not wrong. Too much of it is wrong. Yeah. So what I decided was, let me fix one thing only and check what happens. I decided to work on my body. Okay, let me bring my body back to shape. I should have a very aesthetic body in next 2 years. And interestingly, when I started working on my body, other things which has nothing to do with exercise also started falling in place. Now that I am doing a lot of justice to my body in the morning, I don't feel like eating junk food. Yeah? And now that I'm feeling as a great person, as a responsible person who is taking control of his life, I don't feel like watching a lot of entertainment. And I started reading more books. So you see, find out that one keystone activity, which will have a domino effect, and it will take care of all other things. You don't have to fix everything in your life.